Hi everybody. I just want to talk a little bit more about the pandemic and about this book. So, I wonder if any of you may not be religious or of Christian faith, but have you ever considered that, that there are judgments that can be put on mankind and society because of some of the actions that we do. Judgments, or they can call them chastisements, punishments, for people who have fallen away from the words and knowledge that's in the Bible. Let's just say what it is, in the scriptures. A lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people, quit going to church. I mean, I didn't always go to church in my earlier life. So, we've all come from a place where we didn't believe any of this to be true. But then some of us at some point in our lives saw evidence, yes, that it is true. So the Bible teaches of judgment and chastisement, which is a form of judgment. When you don't do the things, that He requests so that you can live a good life and have it more abundantly, like it says in the book of John. And so this morning, I was wondering, well, what could I talk about? And my Bible, I just opened it up, and it opened up to this 1 Chronicles 21:6. And I've never even read this in my life, but it's about David, who became the king of Israel for a time, and he was the one that fought, the story of Goliath. So it's that guy, and he was in favor with God in Israel, and he was doing everything right for a while. But then he made some issue where he had a census of the people, and he left a few people out, and it got God upset, right? So what it says is it's called judgment of pestilence. And pestilence, remember, is disease and sickness, just like we're going through now. So the punishment for David and Israel at this time, it's one of the many, was a pestilence was sent on the land. And it says like over 70,000 people died. And so this was the judgment. And he asked, well, was it not me that made these decisions? Why does everybody else have to suffer? But they did. They did have to suffer. They suffered pestilence, and finally it was taken away from them. So disease can be a penalty that God, Jesus, puts on the land. In America, and our leaders, they've taken God out of everything in the country, and separated all the church and state, and don't pray in school, and you can't even have the 10 Commandments in the Supreme Court, and just one thing after another. So believe it that the Almighty Power can pass judgment on lands and on the world, and you can bring pestilences. And it says that too, that in the end times, that there will be a lot of pestilence, there will be more disease, and there'll be more wars and earthquakes and bad weather, just like we're having now. So I just wanted to throw this out as something to think about. I mean, for people that have never actually considered this,